already one of the loudest buildings in football, and never more so than when the war drum is sounded, and this crowd has begun its battle cry inside the walls of Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyler Luke is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from Kansas City. This return starts at the 5. Jukes out a one-stop. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does. A quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Pretty remarkable, isn't it, Kate, that the worst season statistically in Mahomes' career was still good enough to finish 6th in the MVP voting and reach a 4th straight Super Bowl. Shows just how high his bar is compared to everyone else, and he's still the QB that almost all are chasing.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes looking deep to open the game. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I mean, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Another throw for Mahomes. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Clean breakup on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Back to the air, Mahomes. He sends this one to the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Butker knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Kate, he just continued showing he can run anywhere and anytime he wants, including to nearly a third MVP award. I love the 4,000-yard passing season, and sure, 45 total touchdowns now. Now it's just getting back to that elusive Super Bowl for the Ravens.
Slot man motioned over. First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. Caught by Flowers. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Play action. Here's Jackson. Running deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Chiefs look like they have it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs go up 10-zip here in the first. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Lamar's going to keep this one. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Jackson now on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Isaiah Likely. It's a gain of 10. And a Raven 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And he's slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, here's Lamar. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Jackson yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. He's got the 1st and more inside the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game.
Ravens 7.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here's Smith on a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. The counter give here to Pacheco. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looking to throw Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down. To the air, Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
14 more yards.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
I can can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous...
And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs stretch their early lead to 9. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion right. Drive begins with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson, quick pass wide. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 47. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
A gain of 30. And a Raven 1st down.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off a defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. And it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Has it in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens face a 4-point deficit. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game.
Ravens 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. He gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Namdi Madubuike making that stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Into the hands of Worthy over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at them. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He finds Brown right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 19. Looking for some, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This 42 yards from the right hash. Butker knocks it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Ravens and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. Now trying to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, Jackson. Now here he goes. He's got real room here. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. It's Henry on the counter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Pistol snap to Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Flowers will go in motion left. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. It's the Ravens with a 1st and 10. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down, here's Lamar. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he's not going to get anything out of this. The defense all over it, and they're going to take him out for a loss of 2.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Lamar throwing again. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slot. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Jackson yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Step up, and there he goes. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Jackson throwing here. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Still on his feet. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They put Flowers in motion right. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens tie it in the final minute of the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird
Ooh.
in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a
know,
Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did, and he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
Ravens 21, Chiefs 20.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. To the air, Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Mahomes. He finds his man. It's Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Back to the air, Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Television so far, and no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And in the he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Caught by Flowers. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another run for Henry. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Changing it up here, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, you hear me in my talk back all the time with our producer saying, hey, circle that play. Hey, you just never know. You just never know in this league, in these games that are so close, which can be the play that really sparks the turnaround. And defensively, you needed to get off the field. Defensively, you wanted to give the ball back to your offense in a 1-score game, and that 3rd down sack, well, it just did it.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Chiefs offense set to take over again.
At their own 16-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Searches. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 25.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
First down carry for Pacheco. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
11 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. It's Pacheco again. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 on Smith.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That pass is complete to Kelsey. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Third and long for Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got ground. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he's tackled for no gain.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Again, Mahomes to throw. Completed over the middle. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Another throw for Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for two.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point.
They'll try to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
46.
Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Butker on now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Line down the middle with Henry. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Pistol snap to Jackson. Looking slant route, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. A draw now. This is Henry. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Jaden Hicks on the stop. A gain of 7 and a Raven first down.
Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 41. Drop this one down for Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. Continuing to dig, he's inside the 25. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running once more with Henry. We got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Jackson. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
A 32-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
26.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. The counter give here to Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finding Brown, back-to-back plays. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. He'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll go back to Pacheco on first. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. He shovels this one forward. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They need more of those as they trail by a score.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. To the air, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Complete to Mark Andrews. A gain of 16 yards. And the
Quarterback's best friend do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Ravens facing a 5-point deficit. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now here's Lamar. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here he is to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. He has it, and he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter.
Chiefs 29.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second and 3 now. Throwing again, Mahomes. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to the air, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They've got a man in motion. Looking to throw it. It's complete. Here's Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He lobs it deep middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field.
27-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. Right back to Pacheco. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
A couple are happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
All right, needing 3 yards here on 3rd down if they want to keep this opening drive of overtime going. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Ravens trotting out their offense.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down, Baltimore.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, big interception here. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. Okay, now both sides have had a shot, Brock. Neither offense could get the job done. Looks like it'll be one of these defenses that wins them this one in overtime.
Yeah, give these crews defensively some credit here. It's hard to play defense in overtime, but both deliver, and now which offense, Kate, can go and capitalize and finish this game?
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking over the middle, there's Kelsey. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Second down run by Pacheco. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And now the entire game rests on his next kick. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd, as they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. From the left hash, 54 yards out. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And they only needed a field goal to end it, as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs, as we say so long